Australia is currently facing a range of invasive animal species, including wild boars. So, what are farmers doing to tackle this issue? Let's dive in and find out right now. Come on. Florida is facing a range of wildlife that not only impacts the environment, but also has significant effects on the daily lives of humans. These creatures have adapted strongly to Florida's unique terrain, causing increasingly serious issues. Their populations are rapidly increasing, and within just a few wild years, a species introduced by Spanish settlers in the 16th century has become one of the most notable invasive species. Wild boars not only escape from their original farms, but also immigrate, significantly impacting the local ecosystem. Moreover, the wild boar population in Florida is breeding rapidly, leading to the quick expansion of forests, posing a significant challenge in dealing with invasion and destruction. Especially with their rapid pace, the wetland areas created during wartime have contributed to increasing water pollution in some areas. Currently, Florida has around 2.5 million wild boars, accounting for about 40% of the total wild boar population in the United States. The Florida state government has implemented a series of measures to control the invasive wild boar population. This includes establishing safe and convenient points for observation and hunting of wild boars. Selecting such locations not only ensures effectiveness in hunting, but also requires quietness and avoidance of noise to not miss the opportunity to hunt wild boars when they appear. This ensures that the wild boar hunting process only takes place when there is a real opportunity. While wild boar hunting is a popular recreational activity in the United States, especially in areas where they are considered invasive species, causing significant agricultural damage, American states can freely conduct wild boar hunting without constraints on quantity or timing. According to the National Shooting Sports Foundation, hunting activities in the United States contribute to the economy with an estimated $39 billion annually. Reports indicate that approximately 29 wild boar populations have been culled through hunting activities. Please leave a number 1 under the comments section if you like this handling. Using guns to control wild boar populations plays a crucial role in protecting both the environment and the agricultural industry. Utilizing firearms to manage wild boar populations helps minimize their negative impact on natural ecosystems, preserves biodiversity, and maintains ecological balance. Simultaneously, this also safeguards the agricultural sector from the invasion and damage caused by wild boars, ensuring a stable supply and sustainable development of the industry. Let's delve into some information about wild boars, shall we? Wild boars, belonging to the Suidae family, are mammalian animals known for their long pointed snouts and two curved tusks. They have thick, brown or black skin with a sparse layer of fur. In terms of size, they have large bodies ranging from 1.3 to 1.8 meters in length and weighing between approximately 198 to 440 pounds. Wild boars are omnivorous animals that consume various types of food, including grass, leaves, fruits, seeds, insects, and small animals. This versatility enables them to thrive and grow in vast tropical forest environments. The high adaptability of wild boars has led to a concerning situation as they destroy natural habitats and cause soil erosion. They not only compete with native species for food and habitat, but also inflict damage to homes and human property. Their significant impact has made controlling and minimizing the spread of wild boars a crucial priority in environmental protection efforts and maintaining the biodiversity of natural areas. Eradicating wild boars can be considered the most effective measure to control invasion. Wild boars not only cause damage to humans and the environment, but also pose the risk of disease spread. Reducing the number of wild boars not only helps minimize economic losses, but also protects the biodiversity of natural environments. This is crucial for maintaining natural balance and conserving native animal and plant species within ecosystems. Contrary to the majority, some oppose the eradication of wild boars as they see them as an integral part of the ecosystem. They are concerned that eradicating wild boars could cause imbalances in the natural ecosystem. Instead, they advocate for finding alternative and more humane methods to control wild boar populations. This may involve implementing empathetic measures that do not harm animals, as well as creating safe zones and protections to limit wild boar intrusion into residential and agricultural areas. Have you ever heard of wild boar sterilization methods? This is considered an important approach to controlling their populations. One of these approaches is wild boar sterilization to reduce their reproductive capacity. This method focuses on eliminating or reducing the reproduction of wild boars rather than brutally exterminating them. In this way, we can more effectively control the wild boar population without causing unnecessary pain to the animals. Additionally, sterilization helps reduce the risk of wild boar intrusion and damage to the natural environment and agricultural industry. However, this method is still not widely accepted and implemented on a large scale. If you like this approach, please leave a number 1 under the comments section. Building fences can be considered an effective measure to prevent the intrusion of wild boars. Fences create a physical barrier, protecting property and people from the negative impacts of wild boars. By establishing a clear boundary, fences help control and manage the movement of wild boars, reducing the risk of damage to the homes, belongings, and gardens of local residents. Additionally, building fences also help minimize conflicts between wild boars and humans, creating a safer environment for both parties. The emergence of giant pythons is becoming a worrisome issue for farmers, especially in rural and livestock raising areas. Giant pythons, Enormous snakes that can reach lengths of several meters and weigh hundreds of kilograms have appeared and spread in many areas, causing serious consequences for the livestock industry. The greatest threat to cattle and livestock is the attack and swallowing by giant pythons. With their robust bodies and flexible movements, giant pythons can easily attack and overpower large prey such as cattle and livestock. The natural hunting behavior of giant pythons makes them a serious threat to livestock herds, causing significant damage to the agricultural economy and livelihoods of many farming families. The danger of property loss caused by giant pythons extends beyond simply losing livestock. It also impacts the income and livelihoods of farmers while creating a sense of fear and anxiety within the local community. Property loss is a significant concern as giant pythons often attack and swallow cattle, goats, and other livestock, resulting in damage not only in terms of quantity, but also in the value of the livestock. This affects their ability to generate income and sustain their agricultural activities. In the imagination of many, giant pythons seem to only swallow docile livestock, but the reality is quite different. Even fierce and powerful crocodiles cannot escape the attack of giant pythons. With their wide, gaping mouths, giant pythons slowly engulf crocodiles, eventually turning them into a hearty meal for the snake. It's truly terrifying. If I witnessed such a scene, I might scream in fear. Recent statistics have revealed a concerning trend regarding the attacks of giant pythons on both wildlife and livestock. Hundreds of thousands of animals are falling victim to their unwelcome predation as giant pythons fearlessly attack and hunt. This leads to a severe imbalance in the ecosystem, affecting both the animal community and farmers. Local territories become unsafe as the presence of giant pythons poses a threat not only to the existence of wild animal species, but also to the agricultural economy. The giant python, a large reptile belonging to the Pythonidae family, plays a significant role in tropical and subtropical environments worldwide. With its large size and flattened shape, Giant pythons typically inhabit hidden areas in forests, grasslands, and swamps. They are carnivorous species, primarily hunting using ambush techniques and swallowing prey whole for consumption. Their demeanor is often cautious and shy, but they can become aggressive when they feel threatened. This poses a challenge for farmers and local communities, necessitating sensible management measures to ensure human safety. Many believe that the invasion of giant pythons stems from the shrinking natural habitats of the snakes due to environmental destruction and climate change. Loss of natural habitat, depletion of food sources, and habitat loss force them to seek food in residential areas. Human encroachment also contributes to this issue, making the pythons feel threatened and forcing them to move to urban areas in search of food. Another important factor leading to the invasion of giant pythons is the lack of knowledge and experience in dealing with them within the farming community. Often, they lack understanding of how to identify and handle this species, increasing the risk of invasion and conflict between humans and pythons. To address this issue, there is a need to enhance education and training for farmers on how to recognize, prevent, and deal with giant pythons. Additionally, promoting measures to protect natural environments is also necessary to reduce the pressure of invasion from pythons on rural areas. To prevent the invasion of giant pythons and protect livestock enclosures, the following measures can be implemented. Firstly, enhancing protection for the enclosures by reinforcing fences around them to prevent pythons from invading. Use sturdy materials, and do not give pythons the opportunity to climb over or gnaw through the fences. Ensure that the fences are regularly inspected and maintained to ensure their effectiveness. Additionally, natural deterrent measures can be utilized by planting grasses or trees with unpleasant odors for pythons around the enclosures. Plants such as onions, garlic, or eucalyptus trees can create a natural barrier, keeping pythons away from the enclosure area. This helps prevent invasions from becoming more severe and protects the enclosures and livestock from risks. Leave a number 1 under the comments section if you like this approach, and a number 0 if you do not. To deal with giant pythons and protect livestock, implementing a measure of domesticating them is a solution that can be pursued. Through the domestication process, Pythons can be trained to become useful companions in controlling other harmful species, such as pests or predators of livestock. However, domesticating pythons requires patience and special care skills to ensure the safety of humans and other livestock species. Additionally, strict control and regular monitoring are necessary to ensure that pythons do not become overly aggressive or pose a danger to the surrounding environment. Farmers raise giant pythons for many reasons, one of which is for their skin. The skin of giant pythons is highly valued due to its durability, flexibility, and attractive patterns. Python skin is used to make various high-end fashion products such as handbags, wallets, shoes, and many other items. Products made from python skin are often highly regarded for their aesthetic appeal and quality, thus increasing the commercial value and income of python farming. Do you agree with this approach? Share your opinion with me. These farmers show real courage by dealing with giant pythons barehanded. This method typically involves starting by grabbing the snake's tail and then gradually controlling them by grasping around the neck. However, this requires special experience and skills, and of course, you should not attempt it on your own without experience, as it can be dangerous, ranging from minor injuries to life-threatening situations. Dealing with giant pythons is a risky task that requires professionalism and patience. What do you think about processing the captured pythons into meals? Isn't that amazing? Consuming python meat is legal in most states of the United States. Python meat can be prepared into various dishes such as stir-fried python, python curry, grilled python, and many more. Python meat has a sweet, cool taste and is very nutritious, providing many nutrients to the body and benefiting health. Surely, after tasting it, you'll be captivated by this delicious flavor. Trust me.